I know it's a lot to take in, and the name University of the People sounds super weird, but I'm hoping it works out, guys. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. Today I'm outside going for a walk during this quarantine period, but it's nice to get out of the house. But anyways, I wanted to talk about education. So I'm at a point now where I finished university in 2016, and it's been almost 4 years, and I want to continue further with my education. So I was searching on the internet, and I was looking for options for what I can do in terms of getting a Master's of Business Administration, so my MBA. And while I was doing all these searches, I happened to come across this university called the University of the People. So it sounded a little sketchy. I was just like, what the hell is this? And so I started looking into it because they claim that they're the first tuition-free accredited university that is purely online. So I was like, oh, that sounds super interesting. So if you want, I'll link the TED Talk in the description below. But basically, the founder, his name is Shai Reshef, if I'm saying that wrong. But pretty much in the TED Talk, he talks about three things. So he states that the main reason why I started this university is because, number one, education is becoming, or higher education is becoming, something that's only for the privileged, meaning it's super expensive and it's hard for people that would like to get an education but they can't afford it. So that's one thing that stops them. And obviously there's companies that can pay for people's education. So if you work for a good company and they have programs in place that can pay for your studies, then that's a good way to go, but not everybody is in that privileged position. Second thing that he stated was that cultural barriers. So sometimes what happens is that depending on the culture, they may not think education is a big thing, especially for women. So women may have a hard time continuing with education past public school because they think that, you don't need to be working, you need to do this instead. Or maybe not just women, even men instead. Maybe men just need to go out and work and do farming or whatever. There's many different cultures and many different reasons why people don't continue with their education. And the third reason he gave was due to capacity. So the infrastructure that's in place with current schools that are built, so physical locations, they can only take in so many students, and you may be somebody that is smart, has the grades, has all the extracurriculars and stuff, but you may not be able to get into Harvard or whatever school that you can because there's too many applicants, there's too many good people, so they have to pick and choose who they would like to put into their program. So those are the three reasons that he stated for why he started the University of the People. Now, I said earlier that the University of the People is an accredited organization by the DEAC, which is the Distance Education Accreditation Commission. So that's an accreditation that's given to an American university. So I'm sure there's some other accreditations that they could get that they don't have currently, but that's pretty much a good thing. So once I started reading into all of these things, I got super interested and I said, hey, I kind of understand where he's coming from. Somebody that's lived in multiple countries, especially Africa, and me being in a position right now where I can't afford with my own money to do an MBA program without a company sponsoring me. I mean, technically there are government grants and loans that I can get to do that, but in terms of out-of-pocket expenses, I can't do it right now. So I seriously gave it a consideration and I applied. So they don't just do MBAs, they do also computer science degrees. They also do health science and Masters in Education. Maybe I'm missing another one, but I think those are the 3 or 4. And I'm hoping to start my studies in June. And so my brother actually, he's already signed up with the program and he's currently studying with them. So we'll see how it goes with him, and I'm hoping to be in the same situation soon. And I'm hoping this is going to be a period of time in which I can study part-time and continue working at the same time. So I'm gonna make a follow-up video about why I think now is the best time for me to do my MBA. There's a few reasons why, but I'm hoping this will be the first step to achieving what I want to do in 2020. Now, if you have any questions, let me know. I know it's a lot to take in, and the name University of the People sounds super weird, but I'm hoping it works out, guys, and I'll keep you updated with the way studies go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay dreaming, stay chasing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. A couple more things I wanted to add. So it actually technically isn't tuition free. Well, it is tuition free. You don't have to pay to enroll into the courses, but you do have to pay for your final exams. So for the regular programs, you do pay $100 per course, and I think for the MBA programs it's $200 per course. I'll have to double check that, but I remember reading something like that. And for those people that still can't afford that, there are ways in which the university can give you scholarships and stuff like that to help towards your exam fees. So that's one thing. And another thing is that the professors, I think, that are involved with this program, they all volunteer their time. So that's how they structure this program for people to be able to teach. And the university is in collaboration with NYU and Berkeley, so which are pretty good schools. But anyways, that's why I'd add those two things in there, and we'll see where this goes in the next year or two. So anyway, guys, see you later.